Hello students, welcome to our computer class. This session is for class 7th. Now we are going to start lesson number 3. The lesson number 3 is malicious software. So we have the chapter malicious software. Today we'll do part 1 of this chapter, first video of the chapter. Now what is malicious software? First of all, I am going to tell you what is software. You know, a set of programs are called software. And what is program? Program is a set of instructions given to a computer to do a particular task. So, software is a combination of programs, and programs is the combination of instructions which are given to a computer to do a particular task. Now, everybody knows that programs or instructions are given to the computer to do a particular task. Now, what type of task it is doing? It is actually the programs are there to make our work easy. So, programs are making our work easy. But sometimes some programs are there which are very harmful to the computer system, which can damage your data, which can damage your file, which can steal your information, and many things it can do. Now, what these type of software called? These type of software is called malware or malicious software. Malware is the combination of malicious and software. MAL is taken from malicious, this, and from software, WAR, where is taken from software. So, malware is a combination of malicious software. Now, what is malware? Malware is a set of program. The best example is computer virus. We have another examples also. Computer virus, Trojan, spyware, sweeper, and adware. All these are types of viruses or malware only, and these can damage your computer system, steal your information, or it can erase the data from the hard disk. So these types of negative things can be done with these viruses. Now, computer virus is a combination of we are going to do about computer virus. It's a set of program. It is a set of program which is prepared to do a particular task. Now, what type of task it can do? It will always do the negative things, of course, because it is virus. It is made to do so. Some you people will think why these computer viruses are made. Actually, many things are there. It is not for a single purpose. So many things are there. Some some viruses are made for the hacking. Hacking means to hack the data of other person, or you can steal the password. All these things are in hacking. Hacking can steal the information of other computers. So, for the purpose of hacking, or to sometimes a few viruses are there which can irritate others. It is not those viruses are not so harmful, but sometimes it used to irritate others. So we have many things which can be done by these viruses. So, computer virus is a set of program which are prepared to steal your data, to damage your computer system, to damage your files, etc. Now, this viruses, when it is entered into your computer, how it is entered, can be entered into your computer system. So, there are many sources through which a computer virus can be entered to your computer. It is, as I told you, it is a set of program. Now, this set of programs are prepared to do something which is not good for your computer. So, computer, why it is made? The thing arises why it is made. So, there are many things that can be many problems that can be created through these viruses. So, virus is a set of program which enters your computer and it can replicate itself, it can copy itself, it can entered through network to other computer also. So many things it can be done. It can do many things. It can do many things. Now computer virus, how it enters in your computer? It can enter through downloading file through internet. Suppose you are downloading a file from internet, or it is already infected with the virus and you are not knowing about it. If you have downloaded that file, the virus will be entered to your computer, or it can be entered in your computer through network. And it can be entered through this storage devices. Suppose a pen drive or CD or a hard disk is infected by a virus, you have just loaded the data to your computer system, the virus will also be loaded in your computer system. So we have sources. So when you are downloading any file, or your computer system is connected with any network or some storage devices through which you are downloading the files to your computer system. So these are the ways a computer virus can enter to your computer. Now what a computer virus does? Now what it does? Now first point is, computer virus can corrupt and delete the data which is stored in your computer system. So whatever data is stored, it is having capacity to corrupt and delete the data. Secondly, it can erase everything from hard disk. Whatever data, whatever the files are there, it's stored in your computer system in hard disk, all can be deleted through these viruses. Now steal personal, financial and business information. A computer virus is so powerful, it can delete any information, it can corrupt the files, it can steal the personal information regarding your accounts also. Now financial or any transaction, that financial information, it can steal, or business information. Sometimes we need to keep the privacy, but computer virus can steal the important information, and it can that important information can be delivered to someone else. Now it can take the control of a computer for illegal purpose. Now if the virus is entered in your computer, it can take the control of your computer. That control will not be your that computer will not be in your control, and it will be just controlled by the viruses. It will be controlled by the viruses for illegal purpose. Illegal purpose, which is not which is offense and cyber crime. It can be done through hacking or something. Hacking and cracking are two words are there. So hacking and cracking means it can crack the passwords of your computer. It can hack the special informations from your computer system. Now a computer virus can send email without your knowledge. It can send the multiple. Suppose you have many people in your contact list. The computer virus has capacity to send all the information, important information, or some such. It can duplicate itself, and it can send itself through email also. So it can make its many copies, and it can these copies can be delivered to the number of peoples which are added in contact list. So without your knowledge, it can send emails. Use an email program to spread itself. Now it can use any email program to spread itself. It can send emails and it can use email also. Now spread to other machines on the same network. Suppose you have 10 computers or 15 computers in a network, then if one server is or one computer is damaged, or one server is infected by the virus, all will be infected. All computers will be infected by the virus. So these were the functions of computer viruses. So I hope it is clear to you. So till here you have to study what a computer does. Now in next session we'll do what is the symptom of computer virus. Till then you have to revise the same portion. I hope it is clear to you. If you have any problem regarding this lesson, you can ask me through message. Thank you.